Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Books Corner. We're actually technically, hopefully fingers crossed, tomorrow or today, we actually make a book corner. I'm planning on going to IKEA to buy some bookshelves and stuff today. Very exciting. That'll be a whole thing, I promise. But we have so many books to talk about for the month of August. I read so many books in the month of um, July that I kind of set myself up to be like I can do it all over again. I don't want to read 30 books in August. That's how many days are in August. I don't want to read a book a day. I'm not going to try to set myself up to read a book a day by, my brain. But I still have a lot of books I really want to get to. And first things first that I want to talk about, Jesus, is my mid-year booktube bingo. So we have currently read Clap When You Land, Heartstoppers, and Kin are the ones. So we're going to continue to play and finish book year, mid-year bingo, which ends at the end of August. So this is my only month. And then we'll start a new one in October for horror recommendations and things like that. Super sorry you can hear that. But yeah. So these are all books that are great possibilities. Some of them are in this actual TBR. I also have a man called Ove and stuff here, but yeah. I have a lot of books here that are actually a part of this TBR because I'm basically just reading what I want to read and hopefully I get bingo. You know what I mean? But we're also playing bingo. Don't worry. We're playing bingo. We're just going to wrap up bingo, like how to figure it out, getting all the books, and then I'm going to read all those books over a course of however long it takes. Alright, I have two big stacks here filled with books, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, which I got that idea from Emma Books. So thank you, Emma Books, for allowing me to take that idea. We're going to start with my first book, which is my own book, which is Broken Boys Part 1. I'm planning on finishing this in August, and so it's a companion. I probably actually, by the time you have seen this video, hopefully I'm done with this book. And so I've read it again, and we can move forward on to newer, bigger things. Also, in the month of September, we're going to be picking up Broken Boys Draft 2, so that'll be another book, but we'll talk about. This is my own book. I have a whole book grading video. I'm not going to talk about it here. Oh my god, that was a bad idea. Alright, the next one is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. Crescent City is set in a world, a dystopian world, I want to say, that has a whole bunch of monsters and stuff, and I do plan on reading it this month. If not, I hope to be already a chunk of the way through it by the time this month starts. I do not believe I can finish it in 3 days, so I'm not going to try. I just don't want to put that pressure on me, you know what I mean? But I'm really looking forward to this, and this is my first way back into Sarah J. Maas. I've only read 2 other of her books. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses and Throne of Glass. So yeah, very excited about that. I'm pretty excited about that. Moving on, we have Fallen. This is a part of a new series on my channel where I go back and I reread old favorites. And so Fallen will have its own vlog where we're going to be reading it together. There's a few other ones that are more controversial. We'll get a video as well. But it's a brand new series on my channel, which I'm really looking forward to, where we're just going to sit down and read it. I didn't put Rapture in here because I didn't finish Rapture, but maybe this will, if you guys really like the sale and you guys really attack to it, maybe we'll read the whole Fallen series as a vlog type. But I'm very excited to pick it up. This is my original copy, by the way, because I think I loaned out my new copy of the book, but it's all red. The spine's broken, and I'm very excited to pick up Fallen again. Call Me By Your Name by Andre Akim. I want to read Call Me By Your Name again to do a review on Call Me By Your Name. I've been talking about doing a review for a long time now, and so I figured this is the perfect month. And I read the book the first time. It took me like 2 days to read or something like that with Taylor Swift's album, Love Her to Death. Oh, that a part of this list? Because that needs to be pushed. It's not. Okay. I have another reread that also I read during this time. But I actually want to listen to the Armie Hammer audiobook for it. So I'm very excited for this. This is an audiobook this month. That's exciting. Alright. Traffic by Ellen Hopkins. I read Tricks a long time ago, and I've been recommended Traffic a few times now. And I think I'm finally in the right headspace to read it. This deals with a whole bunch of abuse and things. And due to things that happen in my life, it just gets a little too personal for my liking. But we'll pick it up. We'll read it. I'm very excited for it. So, with that being said, we're moving into the Andrew Smith section. I only have a few of his books left to read. I have the sequel to Marsberry Wends, and then I also have the sequel to Grasshopper Jungle. I don't own the sequel to Grasshopper Jungle as it's his newest release, but we're going back and reading some of his backtracks and some of his newer releases. Rabbit and Robot I've had since its release, and it was one of my most anticipated books, and I never ever picked it up in 2018, and so 2020 is the year, I guess, for it. This follows two kids who I think end up having like a gay romance. I'm not really sure though. And they go on this ship, and these creatures start talking to them. It's supposed to be extremely weird in Andrew Smith's way. If you've only read Winger by Andrew Smith, I actually don't really recommend him to most people, except for Winger, because he's just so weird in everything else he does. But I tend to enjoy it, and I'm pretty looking forward to it. So here's that. So last month I read He Started It, which is a road trip book, and this month we're reading another one, and that's In the Path of Fallen Objects by Andrew Smith. This is actually, I'm pretty sure, his debut novel, and I've already tried reading it once. Got a little too weird for me, so I put it down. Here we are again. We're not rereading Marbury Wends, because that was a really rough time for Jacob, so we're going to go with this one instead. And In the Path of Fallen Objects is about two brothers who end up leaving home, a very abusive home, and they end up going down a road trip from hell with these group of people they meet, and shenanigans ensues, I guess. It's much more scary, I want to say, which is weird. I would say Rabbits and Robots is a comedy. This is much more like a horror, and I think this is a drama, which is 100 Sideways Miles, which I have no idea what this is about. It's always intrigued me because of the horse, and so we're going to pick it up as well, because I have it, so why not? Alright, we have City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, which is book 4 in the Mortal Instruments. I officially declared City Mortal Instruments is back into my life. I know. I just to hold this video, I did a video not that while ago where I was talking about how I just this is a series I'm never going to finish, but everybody talks about them so much, and I just want to be a part of that fandom. I'm pushing myself, okay? I heard that these get really, really good, especially towards the end. I also heard her other series are just phenomenal, so we're going to read this, and then we're going to finish it off. I have 3 books left in this particular run, and then we have, Clockwork Princess and stuff like that. Then we have Dark Artists, and then we have the new one. So we're going to finish them by December. That is the goal, to catch up with Cassandra Clare. 18 books on my list, Oh, I don't know. It's like 3 less than that. I don't know. If I really like them, I'll read the short story collections. If I don't like them, I'm not going to read the short stories collection, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, we're going to pick up City of Fallen Angels. This is also on my book 2 bingo thingy. So that's also really exciting because it's going towards something else. There's not a lot on here, but it's alright. And then we also have Way of Kings. Yeah, you're like, Jacob, what? But I actually got the audiobook for Way of Kings from Audible because I had a credit, and I was like, why not? So I'm gonna listen to the audiobook while it reads to me, and we're gonna read with it as well. As this is a high fantasy, I'm assuming I'm gonna need the book. So I'm actually really looking forward to reading it. It's my first ever Brandon Sanderson, and honestly, the thickness doesn't seem that scary, and I think it's just because I think it's gonna be really easy to read, and I'm just really, really excited to pick it up. I know this is not what people recommend when they say they recommend Mistborn, and I'm just not in the mood for what Mistborn has to offer. I don't know why 1,000 characters and 1,000 pages of the Stormlight Archives is. I also do know for a fact that they're connected in some way, shape, or form, but it's fine. I'm dealing with it. We're moving forward. Judge me. Judge me. Judge me. It's fine. I'm sure you're going to be judging me by a few of these books. Okay. You Should See Me in a Crown is another audiobook we're picking up by Leah Johnson. Now, I want to mention that one is probably going to start on August 1st. It's a 45-hour audiobook, so it's like a 23-hour audiobook for Jacob. It's going to take me a hot minute to read, so don't expect it to fall in line with anything else I'm going to be talking about for audiobook listening. But You Should See Me in a Crown, it's actually on Scribd for the audiobook, and I was like, that's a perfect opportunity. And so if I don't like the audiobook, I do have the physical copy. I'm very much looking forward to this. I have no idea what this is about. I know it's set in high school, and that's all I really need to know. I think it's about building self-confidence, and the cover is just absolutely so freaking gorgeous. I'm just in love with it. I'm very happy that I got a copy of it, and we're going to read it, and we're going to enjoy it, and it's going to be a great time. So a book that I'm personally already listening to is Red, White, and Royal Blue. This has been on my TBR for the past like 2 or 3 months since I got it for Book of the Month. It's been really willing to reread it, and I started the audiobook and I just fell back in love. And so it's definitely a book I'm going to finish probably within the first like week of August. So we have Dear Martin by Nick Stone. I think I've tried Dear Martin in the past. This is another one about a shooting, and it's, I don't even know, I can't really remember exactly what it's about, but I've heard nothing but really good things. Another book that was recommended by Emma Books, and generally, when you go through multiple different novels about Black people of color, people of color, this is a book that pops up a lot. I'm trying to figure out what the perfect wording is, and so I really want to read it. I really want to know. I think it looks really cool. I think it just looks really good. I don't know. I'm very excited to read it, and I think it's going to be a really nice, quick read, and it's going to have a lot of heart to it, and it's going to probably make me cry, and you know what? I'm all here for all those things. So, moving on to the Black Famingo, which I accidentally fell upon, and this is this is not about being ready. It's not even about being fierce or fearless. It's about being free. I don't even know what that means. I know it has a gay character. I think it's set in, I don't even know. I think it's set in, I think it's a historical. Oh my god, lyric system. It's a poetry collection, and I didn't know. It's in verse. It's in verse. This is also an audiobook I'm picking up. I'm slowly learning that I love having poems read to me. So, yeah. If I don't like the audiobook, I will totally pick it up. This is a dip. Oh my god. I didn't know that. I would have already read it. Oh my gosh. We still have a few days left. This might be not even part of this TBR. It could be a part of, like, I could have read it already in July. Who knows? Oh my god. I want to... Jacob needs to sleep. We also have All the Boys Aren't Blue by George N. Johnson. This is a autobiography. I'm pretty sure... I think this is I don't get it wrong, to be honest with you. It's about growing up black and queer. I do know it follows his whole life. I am listening to it as an audiobook because I know the author does narrate it. And so I'm very curious, just in general, to see it and to read it. And I'm very excited. Queer books, especially queer people of color, it's just so hard to find, and it's sad that it's so hard to find, and I want some really good recs in the comments. Please, please, please give me all the recs. I have several saved on my Instagram, so I'm sure I'll go through those as well, but this was definitely one that made a lot of headway. Felix Ever After, definitely on my TBR list. I don't know if I'll get to it this month, but it's definitely going to be a book I read this year. I have several others in my 2020 overall TBR, but I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm really looking for the insight, and also just in general, to read a biography, a teen biography as well, which is really, really hard to find, that's written for teens, that's about, queerness and things, and I think it's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to pick it up. Alright, so, these last 3 books are controversial, and I'm sorry for that, and I would love to know if you guys want a full-fledged opinion, even though I think you guys are going to disagree with me, so, you know what? Come for me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. After We Collided by Anna Todd, and yeah, I'll probably finish the series, but it's a guilty pleasure. It's just a definition of a guilty pleasure. I understand Hardin is an asshole, but you have to understand, I read this when it was being written. I read the chapters as they came out. I experienced the pain of Hessa as Hessa was a thing. And then I freaked out that they're getting published. And then I freaked out because of the movie. And the movie I actually really do enjoy the first movie. But I know a lot of people hate it because it's not exactly what you guys wanted. But the trailer for the sequel is just phenomenal. I was freaking out about it. and I cannot not reread after to read after we quiet. I have to do both, and so that's the plan. And this will probably take me like a weekend to read both these, so like it's not even like that bad. They're long, they're thick babies, and they don't really need to be this thick. I've had a lot of discussions about that, but it's because the actual books on Wattpad were just this long as well. So that's the plan. And then we have A Little Life by Hannah Yangahara. Let me know in the comments down below. I should have looked up how to pronounce it, and I didn't think about it. We'll see. The words are so small, and I heard it's so hard. So we'll see where I'm at mentally. But I think the moral of this is that I'm picking up long books, because we also have Midnight Sun, which is the only book I'm gonna pop up on the screen, and that's 700 pages long, and I'm reading every page of that. So that will have a review vlog, by the way. I'm off the week it comes out, which is very exciting. So we're just gonna try to read it within 2 days. That's the goal. I have a very strong feeling it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, but guys, those are the books that I'm reading in July. Please let me know in the comments down below if you're excited for any of these books. Let me know if any of these particular books you want me to cover other than Mike Fallen and Call Me By Your Name, which will definitely have reviews. Do not worry about it. Other books that are going to have reviews, I read Poems Written in the World, which will have a review. It should be coming out the week after this video and things like that. But let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel about this. Are you guys excited for my new series? Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.